Did things crash again? Ah, hell. Hello, God. Is anything working right now? I'm gonna reload that. I'm gonna try Discord again. Am I alive? I may just be without an avatar for a minute while this shit fixes. I might just have to fix this after stream. Technical difficulties. How many times has stream killed itself today? Like 3? Yeah, I think Discord is just down, at the very least for my laptop. Can you guys see everything okay? Alright. Well, they haven't told me to leave yet, so I think I'm good. If they say I can't have extra time, then I won't. Oh. Everyone say thank you to the very nice librarian that said I can have this room until 5:30. Which means y'all get another hour and a half of me fucking around and finding out. Hell yeah, nice librarian lady. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, librarians are always your friends and can be trusted. They are for the people, and libraries are public spaces. And you should always use yours. So that way it can get more money from the government, because the government doesn't do shit for people. I am gonna adjust this chair though. There we go. I feel like this whole time I've been a little bit like too low to the ground, and it's been kind of a problem. But this is better. This is good. Yeah, libraries, remember, tell the police nothing, but tell paramedics everything. We're gonna brute force the shit again. Yeah, support your local library, even if just by hanging out there. Am I using a study room for studying? No! But, ah shit, my whole stream just restarted completely. Alright, I may have to invest in some stuff if I want to keep doing this, guys. I'm gonna be real. Like, I might need to get something that I can plug into my plug into my laptop for stronger Wi-Fi signal. And a backpack, so I can cart shit back and forth. Yeah, third spaces don't really exist anymore the way that they should. For those of you who don't know, a third place or third space is somewhere that's not your home or work, that you don't have to pay, to be at. So like parks are a third space, libraries are a third space. Society currently has an epidemic where we lack places to simply just exist, where you do not have to pay to be there. Even to an extent, a museum can be considered a third space because they do have select days where you can go for free. Museums should also be supported by the public. We're just going straight into the water? We're just going straight for it? I also used to love going to the local library. Still do. That's where I'm at right now. How many did he give us, though? Yeah, that's another thing, is that it should be socially acceptable to just chill out in a cafe, even if you order one singular coffee. If it is not a busy place and there are not a lot of people there, you should be allowed to simply chill out and mind your fucking business. Like, if I can't sit in a cafe with like 2 books and a very, very strong black coffee that makes me want to meet God, we have a problem. Oh, so I'm guessing they tasted awful. How do you know what that tastes like, Grim? How do you know what that tastes like? I have tried frog and mushrooms together, though, I'm not gonna lie. I really like frog. It tastes pretty damn good. Especially deep fried. My other favorite way to have it is when it's, like, stewed. It's Grim. He'll try anything once. No, you got him there. You got him there. I like the taste of frogs. As for rotten mushrooms, I have on occasion perhaps eaten a mushroom that I didn't realize was a little bit too squishy and should not have been consumed. And I may have suffered for it. I didn't know they were bad! I love Jack also calling him out, like, how do you know? How do you know what that tastes like, Grim? So I have actually had an entire theory, you guys. I've had an entire theory for a way that you could make so much fucking bank in Twisted Wonderland. And I'll get into that at some point. I also enjoy propagating mushrooms. Have you ever had a puffball mushroom? So puffball mushrooms... Oh shit, are we growing gills? Are we growing gills? Everybody get in the fucking water, I guess. Welcome to having asthma, guys. I say as my inhaler is in my backpack. Hello, Static. Pleasure to meet you. My cat's currently not here. His name is Little Bastard. How are we withstanding the pressure of the seafloor? That's not his name and you know it. Trick out here defending my cat. What do you mean his name isn't Little Bastard? One of these days, if I ever do a proper streaming setup at my house, I will have a stream where you guys can meet my cat. That can be a goal for the future. If I ever get like a proper like PC setup and everything, and I have a computer of my own, I'll have a stream and I'll be like, alright guys, this is the cat, and I'll hold him up to the screen. Or up to a camera, and you can all just talk to him for a minute until he gets tired of it.
本当なんだぞ。
マジで水の中で息ができてるんだな。
Love how we're just standing here in the water.
うわ、一面のサンゴ礁すっげえ眺め。
See, by that logic, if we can breathe underwater, what stops me from just grabbing handfuls of seaweed and eating them immediately and chewing on them on the spot?
ケイト先輩が見たらマジカメ映えとか言って撮影しまくりそう。
This does beg a question, guys. Are their cell phones just toast now? Because I like the taste of seaweed. I like seaweed. It's a really good food. I like vegetables. You're telling me that if you saw just like an apple tree and there was nobody around and you were like, hey, free apples, you wouldn't just grab one and take a bite out of it? Same difference. If you're chilling out and there's some seaweed and it's just kind of there. Have you not done that before? Have you never just like found some seaweed and been like, oh boy, I have like a quick salad? You just gotta give it like a little bit of a rinse, toss it with some sesame oil. I would not eat Fae food. If you pull something out of the ocean and you eat it, that's fair game. If you catch a fish and you gut it and you eat it, that's fair game. That's the circle of life. I would not be abducted by the Fae. Fish! Fish, 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 fish. Honestly, I'd be down to just stay here and chill, guys.
ゆっくり景色を楽しんでる暇はねえぞ。早いところ。
I'd come back to the ocean. Circle of Life was book 2, it's book 3 now. Alright, Fish Eat Fish World. How's that sound? See what I fucking mean? See what I fucking mean? The sea pressure, the weight of the ocean. If we were fish, we wouldn't have to deal with this. Oh, hey, it's a museum. Is that not just the palace? That looks a lot like Triton's Palace from the movie. It's been a minute since I watched it.
あれ、アトランティカ記念博物館じゃね？
足が魚みてえになってる奴らがいっぱいいるんだぞ。
Why do y'all look like regular ass dudes with fish tails? But I've seen what the tweels look like. There's a mulberry tree near your house. Yeah, see, or things like that. If you see a mulberry tree and you're like, oh boy, some mulberries, and you fill up your pockets and you go wash them and eat them at your house, is that not fair game? No, book 2 is really half-assed. I was commenting on it in real time. So, Howling Moon, I will say I do upload all of my streams online, and I do upload them to YouTube. In addition, I do also take clips and selections and I upload them to TikTok and to YouTube Shorts. So if you want to take a look, you could look me up on TikTok. And I have a lot of rants that happened during book 2. Like my whole crash out when I was quoting Hamlet and I was like, something is rotten in the state of the savannah. I was kind of going a little bit Shakespearean on Leona's ass. I had some very strong opinions. Yeah, it's not stealing if it's just like fruit out in the open. It's stealing if you like go onto somebody's farm and you trespass and you're stealing shit from like an orchard. If it's like a local, like a family-owned business, that's theft. If you're just kind of eating shit that's growing in the park, or you're stealing from like a corporation, that's not theft. Corporations are the real thieves, as everybody knows.
人魚か。マジで水の中で生活してる奴らがいるなんて。
If you steal apples, Apple appears in your house to beat you to death, by the way. Yeah! In your country, fruit trees on public road can be freely plucked. And that's the way it should function! That's the way it should be! If we didn't have decorative invasive species, and we had regular-ass plants that people could use and get the food from that is native to your local environment, then you'd be fine, and we wouldn't have as many epidemics about people dealing with starvation. Sorry, several things just possessed me right there. Including but not limited to, my family are farmers, guys. I'm getting some more water. I will say, I like how these, we do have invasive non-fruiting pear trees. They're called Bradford pears, and they smell like hot semen. Don't get me started on Bradford pears. Yeah, no, they dead ass. They smell like hot semen. And then whenever it's like a sunny day and they heat up and the sat heats up, imagine stepping foot outside of your house and it just smells like somebody has jizzed on their hands and touched everything. No, we respect fan fiction in this house, Howling. Honestly, I've been thinking if there should just be like a thing in the Discord for people to just like talk about fan fiction and go off. You were such a poet, affectionate. I have a lot of very strong and very powerful emotions. Oh no, yeah, they also attract flies like nobody's fucking business. They're horrible. Hell yeah. Anyways, back to the game, ladies and gentlemen, and those who know better. Get these bastards away from me!
ごきげんよう、皆さん。いかがですかい
この声はそっくり兄弟。
Eels in my house! Well, not in my house. Eels in my library! You know what? Understandable. Go off. Live your dreams. Live your best life. Everyone, you know, does need like a really good fan fiction every now and then. I've been reading one. I'm gonna be real. It's a rewrite of like the Clone Wars. If Anakin had some common ass sense, and I'm loving it. This is also your, warning. I do love Star Wars. I really like sci-fi. Don't get me started on either of those two things. So why do you two look more like fish and less like dudes? But all of those merfolk look like dudes and slightly like fish. I feel like there's some societal implications going on here. Possibly a bit of what's it called? Hey guys, what's the word in English from when you look down on another person because they're a little bit different? Not necessarily racism, but just because you're a little bit of an asshole. Maybe a dumbass. Saw a blurb for a lesbian werewolf book earlier. Live your dreams. Not condescending. Hang on, I'm going to Google real quick. Not that one either. Prejudice! That's the one. So are you two gonna help us?
んたら、なんだその姿は。
Oh shit, that's right, tonight's movie night. Whoops. I'm missing Mamma Mia.
何っていつもの姿だけど。
I don't think they know how to be helpful in their entire lives. Listen, man, I'm like this close. Actually, Helly, what are your pronouns? Because I'm going to be real, I'm pretty fast and loose when it comes to pronouns. And I'm really bad about using, like, hey, dude. Hey, man. It's kind of like a general neutral term. Fuck yeah, let's go. You think people adhere to gender norms in my stream? Nah. Actually, show of hands if anyone is straight in this chat and your name isn't Kaz. Thank you very much. Oh, wait. There is nobody else. But yeah, I was like, I feel like there's some unwritten and unacknowledged prejudice concerning the fact that, you know, these two are, you know, more quote-unquote villain-coded, obviously being twisted from the eels themselves and looking more like fish and less like people. But all the other quote-unquote normal-ass, you know, merfolk, including more than likely Prince Riel, look fairly human and are quote-unquote good-coded. Totally not gonna get too much into that.
だって俺たち人魚だも
But you have legs at school. So did Ariel!
地上にいるときは魔法薬で姿を変えているんです。この尾びれでは陸を歩けませんからね。
Everybody get on the ground and flop like a fish. Okay, I could see that. Actually, that does make a lot of sense, and I really hope that is the case. I think it'd be really, really cool if we had different, you know, types of like beastmen or merfolk that more or less resemble humans or animals in different kind of ratios. So like imagine beastmen that mostly just do resemble animals. Like we could have like straight up tabaxi. These guys would fit right into Oron High School Host Club. And honestly, you're a real one for that, Tiamat. You gotta keep them on their toes.
てかめちゃくちゃ長っ身長いや全長何メートル
Ace, you can't just ask a man how long he is, especially in public. You do that in private or in your own dorm. You can't ask a man how long he is. Here you go. Let's see. Get pinned. Sorry, Tiamat, you've been usurped. Somebody should also screenshot that and put it in the quotes channel. Dude, they're long. How tall? I mean, how long are you?
海蛇か何かか残念ウツボです
What's about this?
そんなことよりお前ら何しに来たんだぞ
Get on the deck and flop like fish. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
そんなのお前らの邪魔しに来た
I
に決まってん
fucking
じゃん
called it! I fucking knew the shit was gonna happen! You sons of bitches! And I've met Georgina Leach. I think she would take being called a bitch a compliment.
やっぱそうですよね
Kill them.
そう簡単に条件をクリアされては困りますから。
Die.
俺に締められた。
僕が相手をしてやろう。
Malleus, I need you to kill them. Outstanding. Thank you for listening.
破滅をもたらそう。
何やってんの？
ああ、バフっときます。
この僕が相手をしてやろう。
Malleus Draconia, the man that you are. The dragon that you are?
消えて。
触るな。優しくしますね。
Their ship is called Cherry Juice? Actually, fun fact, you guys. So I watched the Twist anime in Spanish, in the Latino Espanol dub. And they changed the line slightly for the whole, hey, Juice, we gotta get out of here. He actually calls him Luz. And he's like, mi nombre no es Luz, Deuce! Deuce! Like, he calls him Light instead of Juice. Because, you know, Deuce, Oos works better than, like, Jugo and Deuce. Because it doesn't work the same in Spanish. And when I heard that, it took me the fuck out. See, I thought people just called them A Deuce because of the poker hand.
やりますね。お安くしておきます。
ほら。
There, see?
俺に勝てると思ったのか。
I like how they're just kind of wiggling. Like, I love their little emote, or not emote, but their animation, the way they're just kind of like squiggling in place under the water. I do unfortunately really like that. It's great. I want to beat both of their asses, and they're both on my list of enemies right now, sharing the top spot with Azul. But I like the way they wiggle. I've also seen, apparently, at one point, Cater called them hunting season, also like, you know, a poker thing. Since I beat your asses, are you now required to help me? Why are you making ice under the ocean? What are you gonna do, Titanic their asses? I feel like you're not want to talk either. I feel like if there's, you know, another way to use magic, are there not like force spells like in D&D? Can you not just, you know, wall of force them? Maybe a bitch slap with a mage hand, perhaps? Alright, new plan. You two keep him busy. I'm gonna go inside and commit a felony, thanks. Cause they're underwater! And they're fish! Go, Jack, go! Go, Jack, go! Go, Jack, go! Nope. Are the currents of the ocean affecting the spellcasting? Is this like how when you want to get a fish under the water, when you have a spear, or you're trying to pike it, do you have to stab underneath where the fish is, instead of stabbing the fish? Is light actively being refracted around us?
やはり陸の獣は目がいいんですね。
なんで俺らに魔法が当たらないか教えてあげる？
We're hitting like directly to the left of them.
ユニーク魔法、バインド・ザ・ハートは。
Ah. Hey, it was a theory. It made sense to me. I'm gonna be real.
お前らの魔法が失敗するように横から邪魔できちゃう魔法なんだ。面白いでしょ？
ちっとも面白くねえ。そんなの反則技なんだぞ。
This is why the answer is just to beat the shit out of them with your fucking hands.
フロイド、ユニーク魔法をペラペラと他人に教えてしまうのはあまり感心しませんよ。
So what I'm hearing is that if your spell makes me miss, I just don't aim for you, and I aim for the space next to you. Good to fucking know.
いいじゃん。分かってたってこいつらには止められねえし。
はいはい。
That, or if I
今
just
日は魔法の
use
調
a
子
spell
がい
that
いみ
covers
た
a
いで
big
何よりで
area
す。
and a big blast instead of needing to hit a target. Never let it be said that fireball is never an efficient solution.
いつもこうだと僕も嬉しいんですがね。気分が乗らないと一度も成功しないんですから。困ったものです。
They did. So they're actually fish. They're mermen. They're merfolk. And so now that we're under the ocean, these are their true forms. They are not, in fact, two human dudes. They're two fishy bastards.
ほらほら、早く逃げなよ。捕まえたら俺の尾びれでギューッとしちゃうよ。
Keep your slimy ass fucking self off of me. Ice Blast does the same damage as Fireball underwater. Yeah, no, that's also true. There's always a Fireball for any solution. You just gotta get creative enough. Guys, I invented a spell that destroyed an entire fucking ship in under a minute in a D&D game. I combined grease with the little like flame blast cantrip, which as it says that anything that you hit, if not being worn or carried, will burst into flames, and create water. And by combining those spells, I was able to create an instant grease fire and explosion. Now imagine being on a ship, a skyship, mind you, moving through the air, where there is plenty of oxygen and wind feeding it, and then you have a grease fire that has exploded on the deck. That entire ship was gone, and was just ash and cinders falling from the sky. Still one of my most proud moments.
どいつから締めてやろうかな。
I did not consent to this.
あいつら狩りを楽しんでやがる。このままじゃ一方的にボコられちまうぞ。
Just punch them! You're strong enough to do it. New plan. New plan.
何度来たって同じだよ。そんな貧相な足で海の中の俺らに勝てる
And
わ
this
けない
is
じゃん。
why I thought we should be fish.
またのお越しをお待ちしております。
We gotta kill him. We gotta kill them.
くそー、覚えてるんだぞ
How are we breathing in the air?
なんとかね。
まさかあいつらが人魚だったなんて。
I had a feeling this was coming.
まるでサメに追いかけられてるみてえだったんだぞ。あんなに泳ぐの早いなんて卑怯なんだぞ。
人魚に水の中で勝てるわけねえじゃん。
Ace is correct.
でも早く写真を撮ってこないとオンブロ漁まで取り上げられちまう。
とにかく作戦の練り直しだな。
I think we need to kill people, guys.
そうね。自称情報通のケイト先輩とかにも話聞いてみようぜ。
You know what? I'd trust advice from Cater right now. Not the worst thing in the world.
俺たちもサバナクローに戻ってラギー先輩たちに相談してみるか。
I think right if you kill this guy, Steven. Racking the brain. He did leave us fucking homeless. And like I said, I would rather just sleep outside and go camping than sleep here. I'd rather sleep on the floor. I'd rather share the bed with Ace or Deuce. Like I said, sometimes you just gotta cuddle the homies. Later that night, are we gonna have another fish vision? A fission, if you will?
え、君らマジでサンゴの海に行ったんすか？
バカすぎんだろ。
Can we fight him in the desert? That'd be on my turf now.
おめえがさっさと行動を起こせっつったんだぞ。
We shouldn't listen to him. You think he knows things?
誰もバカ正直に海に行けなんて言ってねえよ。時間は有限。頭を使って価値のある使い方をしろって言ってやったんだ。水中で人魚と真っ向勝負するなんざ、どうあがいても勝ち目がねえ。わざわざ食われに行くようなもんだ。 もしかしてレオナ先輩たちは、
Accidentally closed
あ
my
の
chat.
双子
Fuck.
が人魚だって知ってたんすか？
I wouldn't be fucking surprised. He's known them for this long, at the very least. Possibly. Who knows?
まあな。
Maybe, he says, like a liar.
俺は去年の夏、水泳の合同授業でフロイド君が元の姿になってるところを
And
見た
people
ことがあ
lived?
るけど、あれに水中で追いかけられたら一貫の終わり感あるっすね。
I repeat, and people lived?
だったら先に教えておいてくださいよ。
You think they care about us?
事前の情報収集なしに勝手に飛び込んでいったのはお前らだろう。聞かれりゃ根節丁寧に教えてやってたさ。
You're a liar. 5 months of waiting for a little Jack plush. I've been telling Trick that I think she should invest in a little Jack soon. I think it would fix her just a little bit.
そうそう。行動を起こす前はもっと用心深くならなきゃ。
I wonder if Discord's gonna work now. I've tried to open it like twice. Hell yeah, carve a spoon.
向こう水のやつはサバンナじゃすぐ飢えちまうっすよ。
相変わらず意地が悪いやつらなんださ。
アズールのやつ、最初から邪魔するつもりで契約を持ちかけたってことか。当たり前だろうが。
Yeah, I called it.
リーチ兄弟はアズール君の手下で契約者から担保と代償をきっちり取り立てることで有名っす。
They're bastards.
契約の達成条件をクリアできないよう邪魔をしてくるって噂もね。
I think we should kill them.
なんて卑怯なやつらなんださ。こいつが負けたら、俺様ずっとアズールにこき使われちまうのか？
Yeah, and you know what? Sucks to suck. What if they take Ramshackle down? I still want to know why the fuck he needs a secondary location. What do you need 2 lounges for? You don't have that kind of clientele.
レオナさん？
アズールのユニーク魔法は It's a deal。特別な契約書にサインを取り付ければ、その対象から能力を一つ取り上げられる。
Okay.
しかも、契約違反が生じた場合、違反者はアズールに絶対服従状態にされちまうって話だ。
Ah, Discord still isn't working.
発動条件が難しい魔法ほど効果は大きいって言うけど、タッチ悪いっすよね。
I think you should do his Halloween costume. His little pirate outfit. I love it. Yeah, this feels like extortion and entrapment. Fucking entraptopus ass bastard.
取り上げた能力は契約書に封印されていて、アズール本人はいつでも使えるらしい。
No, you're right. I do think there would be some money laundering afoot. It's an excellent point, Tiamat.
じゃあ、アズールが難易度の高い魔法を何種類も使いこなしてたのは、まさ
It's
か。
called theft.
十中八九、契約者から担保として奪った能力でしょうね。
It'd be really nice if Discord would work. Let me try and fix my reactive again real quick, guys.
なんてやつだ。何から何までインチキってことじゃねえか。
ユニーク魔法自体が超レベル高いんで、全部インチキとも言い切れないっすけど。
What was the little ping noise I heard? I heard a little beep. Everything's frozen again on my laptop. There we go. Oh, the sleep bar would be great. I love his little old man cardigan.
俺も能力を担保に取引したことがないから、どういう理屈かはよく知らねえが。
それなら、レオナ先輩は何を担保に取引
Money?
なんだっていいだろうが、思い出させるんじゃねえ。でだ、その特別な契約書がある限り、あいつとの契約は継続する。
So why don't we just destroy the scroll? If we destroy the contract, if it's what's holding, whatever the fuck is going on, wouldn't they get their magic back that they traded? So like whatever you have in the scroll, just destroy it. Are they still like a tangible thing? Is it parchment? Is it paper? Whatever it is, I'm willing to bet that shit can burn.
だからアズールは言葉巧みに契約を持ちかけ、
達成不可能な条件でサインをさせるってわけっす。
アズールに勝つ一番の方法は契約しないってことだな。
どうしたらいいんだ。
This is looking like we might be a little bit screwed. But you know what? Fuck it, we ball.
もっと頭を使えよ。
Fuck you too.
自分より強いやつに勝つためにここがあるんだろ。だが、そうだな。もし俺がお前らの立場だったら。
Why is it making me verify with a password? What the fuck? It's never made me verify with a password. Is my password for Discord? Hello?
だが、
Okay.
そうだな。もし俺がお前らの立場だったら。
Mm-hmm.
まず、なんとかして契約書を破る方法を考えるぜ。
I mean, you can just straight up turn shit into sand. If we could find some way to do something like that, I think we'd be set.
でもあの契約書は無敵なんだぞ。
Are we sure about that? Have we verified this?
お前ら、本当に脳みそが小せえな。
他人のなりすましとか詐欺にあっさり引っかかるタイプっすね。そもそもなんで君たちはアズール君の絶対破れないって言葉を素直に信じ込んでるんすか？
I wouldn't, because he's a liar. And I don't trust him.
えでも攻撃はマジで聞いてなかったし。
He's always rude. He's a bastard. I don't trust him either.
その場限りのパフォーマンス。言っちゃえばハったりの可能性だってあるじゃないすか。
Yeah, because I don't trust
ど
him.
んな魔法にだって弱点はある。魔法を封じる赤い坊ちゃんのユニーク魔法だって一見無敵だが穴はあっただろ
Yeah, Trey just
う。ど
overrode
れ
it.
ほど優秀な魔法師でも魔法は無限に使えない。
Like, I don't just straight up deflected that shit.
だからアズールのイッツアディールがずっと無敵であり続けることなんてそれこそ絶対にありえないんだ
Obviously.
よ。
あのイッツアディールにも必ず弱点はある。海の中でリーチ兄弟に挑むより地上で契約書の弱点を暴くことを目指した方がまだ勝算は高いってことか。でもなんかそれって反則くせえな。
あのね、ジャック君。意識高いのは結構っすけど、君ら地上でもアズール君たちに歯が立ってないじゃないっすか。
This is not the time for playing fair. This is not the time for playing around. This is the time for action.
だいたいな、あいつらは何も知らない草食動物を騙して身ぐるみはごって悪党だぜ。
What are you calling doe-eyed?
遠慮する必要がどこにある。卑怯だろうが場外乱闘だろうが契約が無効になりゃこっちの勝ちだろうが。
さすがレオナさん、骨の髄まで卑怯者。
The Duke of Dirty plays the tyrant of technical fouls. Damn! Oh, we have an ad coming again. Fuck. You haven't learned anything from last time, have you?
言ったろ、俺はいつだって全力を尽くすってな。
But you don't even win! You cheat, but you're bad at cheating!
目には目を、
Hey.
歯には歯をか。
Hammurabi's code has existed for a while.
よし、残り2日。全力でアズールに張り付いて契約書を破くチャンスを狙うぞ。
So we're stalkers now. Great. We're all in this together.
じゃ、せいぜい頑張れよ一年坊主ども。
Frost Squad for the win.
あそこまで煽っといて協力はしてくれねえのか？
なんで俺がサービスでヒントは与えてやったろ。あとはてめえらで勝手にやれ。じゃあな。
ってわけで、俺もここで3人とも頑張るっすよ。
白状
珍しいっすね。レオナさんがあんなに助言をしてやるなんて。
There. Okay, so there are doors.
ああ、
なんだかんだ、素直な後輩は可愛いってことっすか？
Sorry, I'm turning up my brightness a little bit. There we go.
バーがそんなわけあるか。
I feel like he has a soft spot in the same way that a sea urchin does. When you break him open and kill him, sure his insides are weak and squishy. But the rest of him's poisonous as hell.
一年坊どもうまく使えば
Venomous even.
労さずしてタコ野郎の弱点を握れるかもしれねえだろう。まあ それほど期待はしてないが。
なるほど。さすがっす、レオナさん。
The Jormbus look nice though. It's real fancy.
なんですって？監督生さんがレオナさんと。
Yeah, because I'm having to sleep on the floor. And only the birds want him.
はい。どうやら契約者はサバナクローに転がり込んだようです。
なるほど。それは少しばかり予想外の展開だ。
Called the power of friendship, and Jack's a real one.
どうする？閉めちゃう？
Your hands off of me.
いえ、レオナさんについては放っておいてもいいでしょう。
敵に回すと少々厄介な相手では？早めに手を打っておいた方が。
Me or him? I'm already an enemy. There's no question about that. There's no hypotheticals here.
彼は基本的に怠惰なオスライオン。面倒ごとに首を突っ込まない主義だ。もちろん敵に回せば厄介という意見には同意ですが、それは相手も同じこと。
The power of friendship. And this gun I found! I want a gun. I think the prefect should have a gun. If I had a gun, half this nonsense settled.
彼も好き好んで僕と対立しようなどと考えないはずです。
やぶへびにならないように今のところは触れずにおくということですね。
チェ、あいつ締めがいありそうだったのにな。二人とも引き続き監視を頼みましたよ。
はい。
ーい。
I'm sleepy. Then again, I'm always sleepy. And I did have a little bit of a crash out. I had several crash outs. When I get mad, I get sleepy. Group infiltration. Two days.
無敵の契約書を破く方法を探す？いいじゃん、めっちゃ卑怯だけど。
Underhanded is your specialty.
確かにそっちの方が望みはあるかもしれないな。卑怯だけど。
うるせえ、もう卑怯だとか言ってる場合じゃねえんだぞ。
それに卑怯って言うならアズールたちだって同じだろう。最初から邪魔するつもりで海の中に写真を撮りに行けっつってきたんだ。レオナ先輩は確かに卑怯者だけど、頭は切れる天才司令塔だ。
なんか卑怯って言葉が飽和してきたな。
水の中であの双子が追ってくる姿、今思い出しても身震いするんだぞ。
What did you get delivered by Odin? Oh wait, I missed the chat. Let's see. My prefect you doesn't have a handgun. They do have a fiery temper that scared Floyd so bad he renamed them Bull Shark. Oh, nice. So mine actually, after a discussion with my friends and a couple of jokes, one of my friends initially suggested that he was called dogfish, like a dogfish shark. But there's actually a very particular type of shark that is a dogfish that I had in mind. Have you ever heard of a viper shark? So viper sharks are a pretty rare species of dogfish, and they're a small, shark, maybe a little over a meter long or less. And the way that they hunt is they have this tendon they can tense up in their mouth to spring it forward. And they will rip and tear chunks of flesh out. And they don't also hunt in packs like a regular dogfish. They will hunt alone.
速さ勝負。水中でもマジカルホイールに乗れればぶっちぎれたのに。
We could figure something out, I think, if we had more
はい
time.
はい、そうですね。にしても人魚か。
Listen, my best bet, and my best thought would be we take them to someplace dry and hot.
リーチ兄弟はウツボだったけど、アズールも海の中ではあんな感じなんかな。
I'm willing to bet he's also a fish boy.
そういえば、レオナ先輩はあいつをタコ野郎って呼んでたような。
I would have assumed that from the beginning, if I'm being honest. Have I seen some spoilers here and there with a couple of things? Yeah. So, like, I've seen a little bit of what he looks like. Holy shit. Yeah, I think you owe that bird one. You owe that bird in particular.
まさか、正体はタコの人魚。
海の中で足がいっぱい増えるとしたらウツボよりも強そうなんだぞ。
だから、海の中で戦わない方法を考えようってさっきから言ってんだろうが。
I'm willing to bet in that giant fucking vault behind his desk.
あの VIP ルームの金庫がいかにも怪しいけどな。
そうと決まれば早速オクタビネルに潜入だ。
Telling them of the power of friendship and this weird looking dog I found.
開店前の昼休みならまだ誰もいないと思う。行ってみよ
う。We're breaking and entering.
右よし、左よし。野郎ども、俺様に続くんだぞ。
So is it a magically sealed vault or is it a regular one?
本当だ。まだ誰もいねえみたいだな。
Because if somebody's got good enough ears and we can find a stethoscope.
金庫は暗証番号と鍵の二重ロックか。
Damn.
かなり厳重だ。
誰か来る。
Everyone under the desk.
隠れろ。
Everyone under the desk.
狭ジャックでかいんだよお前。
So he can hug his friends.
だと
動くなって。
さてと。
What are you up to? What are you up to? Oh, good, we're fighting again. Alright. So, water and plant. Wait, no. Water and fire. Water and fire. Maybe we should just kill things again. Yeah, I'll take that. The vault is rigged as if it were magically sealed, riddle and all, but it just has a really good lock and an enchantment. Everyone has magic, not everyone has a lockpick. Correct! Look, I, for one, fucking think that the first thought to solve anything should be a non-magical solution. Because then if it works, it's even funnier. He's big and strong, so he can hold his friends in his arms and give really good hugs.
さてと。
Oh good, it's open.
あれは俺たちと交わした契
Dude,
約書。
shut up!
やっぱ金庫にしまってたんだ。
Ace, also shut up! Why are you talking? He could hear us.
2枚、3枚。
Are you sitting there counting your contracts like an evil fucking mastermind?
あいつ、札束数えるみたいに契約書数えてニヤニヤしてるんだぞ。
Scrooge ass motherfucker.
陰湿な趣味だな。
そろそろ戻りますかね。
It is lunchtime. You could go and eat lunch right now.
もう少しで見つかるところだったんだぞ。
待て。見ろ。
マジか、ラッキー。拝借して破けるかどうか試してみようぜ。
アズールのやつ、意外とおっちょこちょいなんだぞ。どれどれ
You can't grab it, can you? Did you all get electrocuted from touching it? Why would you touch it again?
体がしびれるんだぞ
Why would you grab it with your hands? Why not grab it with another item? Poke it with a stick. Always assume everything magical is cursed. God damn it.
おやおや、電気ナマズの攻撃でも食らったかのように震えて、無様ですね、皆さん。
They knew we were there the whole fucking time. These sons of bitches. I'm gonna beat their asses. All of them.
てめえら、気づいてたのか。
You were talking out loud.
当たり前でしょ。机の下から丸見えでしたよ。そのふさふさの尻尾がね。
Jack, no! Jack! Your tail betrayed us.
どうやら君たちは契約書を盗もうとしていたようですが、実は僕以外が触れると電流が流れる仕組みになっているんです。
そこまでするか。
言ったでしょう。僕の契約書は絶対に破くことはできないと。
I don't trust like that.
こいつらバカじゃ。なんで結果が分かりきってんのに挑んでくんの？
フロイド、そんなに笑ってはかわいそうですよ。彼らなりにない知恵を絞って頑張っているんですから。
They don't scare me. I'm filled with such seething, palpable rage right now. You don't understand. I just had to lean back in my chair and take the deepest breath possible and close my eyes. I can feel my blood pressure raising, guys.
大事なものを盗もうとする悪い子にはお仕置きが必要ですね。
二度とこんなことを考えないようにしっかりしつけなくては。
Fuck you too. Fuck you too so much.
順番にゆっくり締めてあげるからね。
No.
来るぞ、お前ら。
Everybody post the fuck up. Lock the fuck in. Get your shit together.
お手柔らかにお願いします。
ワンターンでサクッと終わらせ。
By all means, Idia, please. Let's see. Shit. Well, it's fine. We can do this.
これはこれは。僕の役に立つ。
これマレウスに稽古をつけてやろう。
お手並み拝見といこうか。
お仕置きの
どうでしょう。
避けて。
Hooray! Shit. This is also
破滅
fine.
をもたらそう。
We'll take neutral damage.
おやす
力になります。
バフっときます。
しずく、この僕が相手をしてやろう。
とっておきの秘密兵
I love Idia's fuck ass laugh. It's so funny to me.
行きます。
It's the.
すぐすぐや。
It's so stupid.
幸福な夢に浸るがいい。
Alright, guys, I got a 15-minute warning before I gotta clear out of the study room. So I can probably fit one more, and then I gotta call it, or I can call it right here. What do you say? Alright, so we're at chapter 22 out of 39. I will probably have to edit all of this together, considering that my stream died so many times too. Shit. Yeah, maybe I should just call it here. But I'm real happy that everyone was here. and that we were having fun. And then I got to stream again. I missed it. I will probably need to invest in some stuff, though, to make sure the Wi-Fi doesn't keep dying like it did this time. Unfortunately. Jolting electrification, huh? Yeah. What a very shocking chapter title. I had a feeling that shit was coming. I've also missed you. I've missed hanging out with you guys, too. I miss being able to just sit in calls and do shit. But yeah, I guess then I should go ahead and call it now. Alright. Bye, everyone. See you next time. I'll try to stream again at least maybe 1 or 2 more times this week. Bye. Oh wait, I could raid out to somebody who's live right now. This is the first time I've been live in how fucking long? I shouldn't just end it, I should raid out. We can go see tech support! Let's see. Raid. Motherfucker. I hate the lag on my laptop. Raid channel. Oh, there's an underscore there. Archivist. Fucking hell. What the fuck? Guys, my laptop is such a piece of shit. I hate this thing. Raid. I hate this fucking numlock that keeps turning itself on. And I hate all of these 1,000 fucking pop-ups that I keep getting. There we go. Alright, we're raiding out. Everyone say hi, tech support. How's it going? I don't know what he's playing right now, I'm gonna be real. But you know, him and Elsie are friends of ours. And we like Elsie. Yeah, thank you so much for coming by. Also for following, and if you haven't already, like I said, feel free to join the Discord. And then you can hang out with everybody there, and you can meet the rest of my friends in Carpe Noctem. Me, Ham, Kaz, Gremlin, Titan. We all just kind of stream here and there. Alright. What's the raid message today? Fuck that goddamn octopus. How about that? How about that? With the kill emote. Let's do that. And then kill. If this laptop doesn't stop lagging, everybody just copy and paste that if you can. If you can't, understandable. Beware suspiciously conductive vaults. It wasn't even the vaults, the fuck ass piece of paper. Guys, please, for the love of God. There we go.